And welcome to part 3, everybody. Just got done with the squid boss. Forgot his name. Tentacruel, something like that. We found the airship. The records were right. It's just a few cutscenes here. Like a lot of them, actually. A lot of dialogue, so... So, how do we drag it up? Or now, how do we drag it up? You, outside!
Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
A lot of cutscenes, so just gotta let them play out, I suppose. Fuck! Wish I could skip these. I love the cutscenes,
Hungry.
but I really wish I could skip them for the sake of a let's play.
Whoa! Right on.
You really couldn't supply him with a fork? Although, given now how he nearly died while eating, and maybe a fork would be too much. Tidus is he's a unique person. He
eat too fast.
injure himself with a fork or a spoon, God forbid.
Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
No, it means yes. Don't you speak French?
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Wait, you're not a Trump supporter, are you?
Xanarkin. I'm a blitzball player.
At least I make myself laugh. That's all important.
Star player of the Xanarkin Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkin. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder.
The look on her face is just like, oh my god, I rescued the crazy
You're
person.
Sin. Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh?
Wait, what?
What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkin. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
Oh shit, gameplay.
You said
The run is dead.
you play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca? Huh.
Leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
No, I'm just not sure if I can trust someone who's dressed like Ultraman. That's kind of a big hang-up.
And one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way!
Oh shit, I just broke the ship. Also, what good is that rail? And yeah, the mocap in this game is slightly goofy. Sin has come! Under us! Under us! And something I was slightly disappointed in with the HD Remaster. I was hoping you could actually see Sin under the bow of the ship, but nah. Because I was like, oh, that'd be cool. You could see like just like the shape of him, like you can in well, later on in the game, during another scene where he's under the water. Yeah. Yay, more black screen. You don't know what I'm doing. I could be looking at porn. You don't know. Could somehow have access to Xvideos with my PS4. More cutscenes. With all these cutscenes, I'm forgetting that I have to supply commentary every so often. I really hope I don't get slapped with a copyright for showing all these things. It's not like I'm monetizing this. Good God, YouTube, calm down. I have a job. I don't need to monetize my videos at the moment.
Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
Now for the most improbable of physics. I remember seeing a Flash animation that made fun of that scene where it actually like decapitated Waka. Oh man, it was like years ago. But oh my god, it was funny. It was just like, oh shit, the protagonist killed Waka! Also, hidden key item over here that's not going to see any use until very late into the game. Like possibly even post-game, it's going to be a while. But may as well pick it up when you can. And for your Futurama fans, it's the voice of Bender right here.
Wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
Bite my glorious bronzed ass.
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkand Abes.
Oh, this bitch is crazy.
What team you say again?
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy, like. So, I don't know where this place is, or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you, but you're still alive. Praise be to Yemen.
Religion! Is that sunk in yet? Religion! It exists!
Coach and captain of the Besaid Oryx, brother.
Funny thing is,
What? You hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
stop talking so I can talk. So funny thing is, a lot of people can't play through this game without hearing Bender whenever Waka speaks. But I have the opposite effect. Whenever I watch Futurama and I hear Bender talk, I'm like, I feel like he should be saying, "Bite my glorious golden ass, brother." It's the strangest thing.
It's true Xanarkin was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with them. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
In the company of these crazy religious zealots, I started to feel better. And it's a common joke that Waka's, it'll be a lot more obvious as the game goes on, but Waka's one of the more interesting characters, and I'm not being sarcastic about that. He actually does have an interesting story arc. And he's also played by John DiMaggio, so that's cool. One of the better performances in the game, for sure. And we have some more underwater fighting after Waka pulls a prank, which caused me to bust the fuck out laughing the first time I saw it. What am I supposed to be looking at? Shit!
What's the big idea?
Who do you think you are, my dad? That's something a dad would do. You're a dad. Oh, shit. Spoiler alert, he is actually a dad in the second game. There are a few chests you can grab around here. Nothing terribly useful. A couple of potions, maybe a few ethers. But nothing like there aren't any weapons that I'm aware of. Nothing super useful. Other than that, it's just a straight shot to the next point of the story. Did I get ambushed? I feel like I got ambushed. I wasn't looking. Did I get ambushed? Jesus, that was a lot. Boink. Well, you didn't quite hit it, Waka, but good effort, buddy. It was all me! I did all the work. Get a little bit more agility, it looks like. Yeah. Ooh, I'm out of speed spheres now. Oh well. So grab the little chest over here. It was over here, yeah? No? Okay, I'm taking crazy pills, still listen to me. I had another battle to the run. Oh, wow. Was not expecting that. Oh, I'll get a little bit more AP. Maybe Waka might level up. Nope. There's the chest. I was remembering incorrectly. I don't remember what's in this thing. An antidote. Oh, pff, oh, wow, sick. An antidote. This is the game changer. At least the music's nice on Besaid Island. Dun, dun. Thank you, screen transition, cutting off music. I was just complimenting you, game. Sorry. Oh shit. That might actually hurt. Yeah, just a tad. At the moment, Waka is a little bit weaker than Tidus, but that will change later on. Waka actually turns out to be one of your heavy hitters later on. Oh hey, Speed Sphere, cool. I'm near a save point. I don't need to throw a potion. Any moment now, there will be a cutscene, unless I hit the wall. I didn't know there was a wall there. That's a first. You can never access this area again, so if you want the chests, I can't remember what are in them. You have to get them now.
Let me go.
Got a favor to ask you.
I'm not a fan of being waterboarded.
Your team, right?
Yeah, that was always a funny prank.
Coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there.
Whenever your brother or sister would come up behind you and go, "Dunk!" and you're like, "Blah, blah, blah." Why would you do that?
Come on, come on.
I was breathing in when you dunked me. That could have killed me. I've got water in my lungs now, thanks.
Sure thing.
Our team is gonna rock, eh?
Yeah, whatever. Blitzball is probably my least favorite part of this game anyway.
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
It's like, why would you have RNG in a sports game? What's the point?
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time
Well,
seemed right.
if you're hiring 13-year-olds, it's no surprise. You see, it's like you get to see how vicious Blitzball is later on, or it's like we've already seen it. There's lots of like hockey shit going on, people picking fights and beating the piss out of each other.
My mind wandered. I thought about the game.
I'm just saying, 13-year-old's not going to last long.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. Couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. As long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Started the whole song over? I don't remember that happening. I remember it like coming up into the chorus. It was like dun, dun, dun. Oh well. Might be my old man memory playing a trick on me.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Oh yes, quite. It would be a shame.
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
How old are you, Luzu?
Cruise of what?
What, you forgot that too?
Oh.
Sorry, don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Well, just suck my dick.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Whoa. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Which you'll visit like twice.
This Crusade Village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first.
And also, I'm just gonna throw this out there. This is probably my favorite, like, town theme in the whole game. It's just so damn laid back, and I've got a soft spot for acoustic, so.
All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You remember the prayer, right?
This choice don't matter.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you.
It just changes like a little bit of the cutscene. Aside from that, I don't think it changes anything else.
Go ahead, you try.
Still ends up with Waka berating you, just going, "What? You don't remember? You fucking idiot! What's wrong with you?"
Hey, not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
A little bit of foreshadowing. I was hamming up in the first video. Yeah, that's pretty much all it was building up to. There are a couple of items to get here. Oop, I nearly missed one. And then before you leave, there's a second overdrive you can unlock for your first summon, but it's easy to miss. And if you, in the international version, if you leave the island without grabbing that item, you are going to be without it until you're strong enough to take out a boss that just appears automatically. It's really annoying. And it doesn't, it's just like, as soon as you grab the airship, it's like these bunches of super bosses appear in random places all over the map, and you have no warning that they're there. It's just showed up and, oh, fuck, that has a lot of health. And, oh, I have, like, no health now. Great, yeah, thanks. Totally knew this was coming. Thanks for the warning, game. Yeah. I like the international version for the extra stuff that it added, but I also hate it for the extra stuff that it added. I have to break here soon. Thankfully, I got a small cutaway before we start the Callisto trials here in a little bit.
I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Just get one more cutscene in and...
10 years have passed since Lord Bosco became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
10 years and they just now gave you a statue?
I got too close to Sin's toxin.
It's going to become a little bit obvious later on why it bothers me that that it took 10 years for them to get a statue, considering who lives here.
Funny and a little sad.
The summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only
one of them looks like he's out of Bloodborne.
Will call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us.
Yep, I know it. Calm down, timer.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
You paid attention! Great job, Titus. Alright, we're gonna break here, and I'll see you guys in a part 4. Oh, this is a mouthful. There's a lot of cutscenes. It's a cutscene. The video is dedicated to just long-winded cutscenes that I start to lose my edge a bit. But anyway, we'll see you guys in a part 4. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you in a minute.